Hi there, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to my channel. Are you ready to speak English? So let's start.
Hi there, welcome to my class. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It depends the time you're watching this video. And let's talk about, this class. Remember that in classes in the past, we have been talking about appearance and health. So we talk about the parts of the body, we talk about our face, and of course we learn how to describe our hair. And something important about these classes was about descriptions, how to describe a person or how to describe yourselves. In order to describe a person, in order to describe ourselves, remember that we can use two different forms. We can use the verb to be, or we can use the verb have. The way you use it, there's no problem. You can describe a person using the verb to be, you can describe yourselves using the verb have, but the most important is how we use these verbs when you describe. Let's start. So, every time you describe a person and you want to use the verb to be, we have to know that the verb to be, we can use it in singular or in plural. Remember the singular form of the verb to be? Yes, is. Every time we talk in singular is because we say is with the verb to be. Remember, my mouth is small. What about my nose? My nose is big, right? This is singular. But what about when you want to describe something in plural? For example, my eyes, or what about my ears? So we use the plural form of the verb to be, and this is, yes, are. My eyes are brown, my ears are small, my ears are big. Don't forget that. Is when you talk in singular, or we use are when we talk in plural. Something important when you use the verb to be and you're describing is that we usually use possession. And that's the reason when I talk about me, I say my. My mouth is small, my nose is big, my eyes are brown, my ears are small. But what about if you want to talk about this person, this woman? Do we say my eyes? No, I say her eyes. Her eyes are blue. My eyes are brown. Her eyes are blue. Or what about when you want to talk about this man? Mine? No. Her? No. Of course, we say his. His nose is big. Don't forget that, and this is important. When you talk about ourselves, when I talk about myself, I always use my. My mouth is small, this is singular. My eyes are big, this is plural. And one more time, her nose is very big and his eyes are blue. Okay? That's the verb to be. But we also have the verb have. Of course, in order to describe, when you describe yourself, when you describe someone else, we can use have. Okay? Let's start with examples. One more time I say, I have blue eyes. Blue, no, brown, I have brown eyes. I have a small nose. I have big ears. Remember, I use have because I'm talking about me. But one more time, let's talk about different people. Do you know this man? Yeah, Johnny Depp. So I said, he has a beard. Or what about this woman, Shakira? Oh, I said, she has curly hair. Remember that when you talk about third persons, he or she, we don't say have. We use has. And it happens when you say she, he, Maria, Laura, Juan has. But when you talk about you, when I say I, of course, I use have. When I say you, we use have. Or we have. Or what about they? Yes, they have. Okay? Something important every time we use the verb have, it's the way we use the adjectives and the nouns. Pay attention in that sentence. I have brown eyes. My noun and my adjective. I have brown, this is the adjective, eyes, and this is my noun, my noun. So, be careful that we don't say, I have eyes brown. No, right? We start talking about the adjective and then we use the noun. And it happens when you want to talk about the nose. I have a small adjective, nose, noun. I have big ears. Oh, what about some more examples? This woman, she has blue eyes. Or what about this man? He has red hair. Okay? Don't forget that. Every time you describe, we use the verb to be. In a singular form is, in a plural form are, and of course we can use the verb have. So, I, you, we and they have, but when you talk about she, when you talk about he, when you said Shakira, when you say Johnny Depp, we don't use have, but has. And this is the way we can describe a person by using these two verbs. Okay, chicos? I hope this class helped you to understand a little more about this explanation about how to describe a person. And of course, if you have any question, if you have a problem, if you have a question about this class, a question about the classes we have in the week, so don't forget it. You can ask me when I see you in class. So, I hope you have a nice day. See you next class. Bye.
Mission.